Hey everyone, and welcome. Today we're going to do something super practical. We're going to learn how to talk about your day in English. And you know what? This simple little practice is one of the best ways to really build your confidence and help you speak more fluently step by step.
Okay, let's dive right in. Here's what we've got lined up. First, we're going to talk about a super common problem for English learners. Then, we'll jump into a really powerful solution with lots of practice. And stick around, because at the end, you'll see exactly why this whole method works so well.
First up, let's talk about the English speaking wall. You know that feeling? It's that moment when you know all the words, you know the grammar, but you just feel stuck when you try to speak. So, have you ever felt this way? You've studied so much, you know a ton of words, but when it's your turn to say something, it's like hitting a giant wall, right? Well, trust me, you are not alone. This is a super common feeling. So here's the thing. This is usually the real reason why. That wall you feel, it's almost always because we're trying to translate in our heads. We think in our own language first, then we search for the words and try to build the English sentence. And it's slow, it's stressful. What we want to do is get from this left side over to the right side, where you're just thinking in English. It's fast, it's natural, and that's where confidence comes from. So how in the world do we make that switch? How do we train our brains to just start thinking in English? The answer is actually really simple, but trust me, it's incredibly powerful. We're going to use the one topic you know better than anyone else in the entire world, your own life. So why is talking about your day just the perfect practice? Well, think about it. First, it's your life. You know it inside and out. You don't have to search for ideas. Second, you don't need any fancy, difficult words. And this is the big one. It connects English directly to what you're doing, which helps you stop translating in your head. It's the perfect way to build a small daily habit that leads to huge progress. Okay, so the method we're going to use today is called shadowing. It's super simple. I'll say a sentence and you repeat it right after me. The goal isn't perfect memorization. It's about copying the music of the language, the rhythm, the flow, the sounds. This builds muscle memory for your mouth and helps train your brain to make English sentences automatically without even thinking about it. Okay, you ready? It's time to actually practice. We're going to start with the morning routine. All you have to do is listen to me, and then when I pause, you say the sentence out loud. Simple as that. Ready? Let's do this. I usually wake up at 7. Now you repeat. Nice. Let's try that one more time. I usually wake up at 7. Okay, great. Now let's add a little bit more. Then I get out of bed. Your turn. Again, then I get out of bed. All right, next one. I brush my teeth carefully for 2 minutes. Go ahead. Let's do it again. I brush my teeth carefully for 2 minutes. Perfect. And now this one. After that, I wash my face. You try it. One more time. After that, I wash my face. And the last one for our morning routine, I go to the kitchen to make breakfast. Your turn. Again, I go to the kitchen to make breakfast. Okay, let's add one more. I like to have coffee and toast. Let's hear it. Again, I like to have coffee and toast. Awesome job with the morning routine. You're getting the hang of it. Now let's move on to the afternoon. We're going to do the exact same thing. Just listen and repeat right after me. After lunch, I go back to work. Your turn. Let's say it again. After lunch, I go back to work. Now let's add this piece.
I check my emails first. Go ahead. One more time. I check my emails first. Okay, next up. I usually take a short break around 3 p.m. You try it. Again, I usually take a short break around 3 p.m. And another part, I walk around for a few minutes. Your turn. One more time, I walk around for a few minutes.
Fantastic! You're really doing great with this. Let's finish up our day with the evening. You know, this is the time we get to relax and wind down. Let's practice a few sentences for that.
I come home at 6 p.m. Your turn. Again, I come home at 6 p.m. Great. Let's add this. Then I cook dinner. Try that one. Once more. Then I cook dinner. All right, our last one for today. Before going to bed, I read a book. Let's hear it. And one final time. Before going to bed, I read a book. Let's finish with this. I turn off the lights around 11 o'clock. Your turn. Again. I turn off the lights around 11 o'clock. And that's it. Excellent work. See, you just practiced talking about your entire day in English. Okay, so we just did all that practice. Let's take a quick second to talk about why this simple exercise works so well. It's so much more than just repeating words. You're actually rewiring your brain. Here's the magic behind it. First, when you do this every day, you're building a really strong speaking habit. Second, you're tying English words directly to what you actually do. And that is the absolute key to stop translating in your head. And finally, when you do these things, your confidence just starts to grow naturally because you're talking about something you know perfectly well.
So this doesn't stop here, right? I want you to think about your day, your real day. What's the very first thing you can say? Just one sentence. Start with that one sentence. Because that's how this whole journey begins. That's how you really start thinking and speaking in English.